What's up, everybody? I am Destroyer, your coach of the Emerald City Extreme Speed, and we are in week 4 of Josh League. We are going up against Phoenix and the Alexandria Aegislash. Having a look at the team here, it looks like he's got Palafin, Deoxys Speed, Terra Captain Blaziken. A lot of good defense there as well, with Guizing, as well as Skarmory, as well as Rotom even, and a multi-scale breaker in Tarantar. This team is really stacked against Dragonite. We're going to end up bringing Dragonite anyways, because that's what we do. Yeah, let's have a look at what our team is going to be looking like this week. First of all, we're going to bring our Meowscarada with a Choice Scarf. Again, just a pretty basic set here, but this should allow us to be the fastest thing on the field. Specifically, this will allow us to outspeed his Deoxys Speed. We should be able to kill it with a knockoff, unless it's like a Colbur Berry or very defensive. U-turn also will do quite a bit to it as well. This thing is just to kind of help with speed control and revenge killing. Trick is there in case we need to cripple one of his walls like a Skarmory, or just free ourselves from being stuck with the potential of being with one move. Next, we're bringing a Terra Grass Glimmora. This is sort of what I'm hoping will be our main win condition this week. It's an offensive Glimmora, pretty basic set here. We have the Power Herb for a one-turn Meteor Beam, which will hit almost everything really hard. Rock Polish as well. If we can get a Rock Polish off, we'll again be faster than his Deoxys and faster than anything else on his team. Scarf or not, except for the Deoxys. The Deoxys is Scarf. We're out of luck there. But yeah, we should be able to be faster, and with this combination of moves, we'll be able to sweep through his team. His only rock resists are ground types, and so Energy Ball will hit those really hard, especially with our Terra Grass. We're bringing Dragonite, despite, the odds being stacked against us here. Pretty basic set. We have Thunder. I wanted to have an electric move for Palafin. Potentially, I almost went Thunder Punch, but then he has Guizing and he has Skarmory as well, which are very physically defensive. So Thunder will hit those things a lot harder and potentially 2KO either a Guizing or a Skarmory, depending on their investment. And so that's just Dragonite's way of hitting back at these walls. But if we can get those out of the way, set up with the Dragon Dance, again, we can always potentially sweep with Outrage and or Extreme Speed. We are bringing our Rotom Wash. We have Rocky Helmet this week. He does have a Terra Mousehold on the team. Anytime you face a Mousehold team, it's kind of mandatory that you have Rocky Helmet on one of your Mons. Otherwise, you might just get Tidy Up, Pop Bomb, swept straight through. So, we have our Helmet. We're ready for that matchup. Pain Split is just there for longevity. We just want to kind of Volt Switch around, cripple some things with Thunder Wave, blast a couple things with Hydro Pump, and hopefully stay alive and just disrupt what he wants to do with his team as far as potentially setting up with that Mousehold, or other things. Next, we are going to bring our Klefki. We are just bringing kind of the basic Klefki set this week. Spikes, Reflect, Light Screen. I guess the one thing that maybe isn't on most sets with Klefki is Steel Beam. Last week, after I got trapped by the Magnezone, it made me really wish that I had a way to kill myself or for momentum. Steel Beam is kind of the best momentum move for Klefki, so potentially we can get our screen set up, get our spike set up, and if we're low enough on health, we can just do one last good bit of damage to whatever's in front of us with Steel Beam, as well as just get ourselves out of the way momentum-wise. And lastly, we are bringing our Volcarona. Volk is coming with no Quiver Dance this week. We just want to be, we're actually kind of a physically bulky set this week, max HP and some defensive investment. We want to be able to switch in and take some physical hits from a couple of his heavy hitters. Ideally, get some burns on them with Flame Body if possible. And yeah, these moves will just be able to help us to hit everything on his team with at least neutral coverage between Fiery Dance, Giga Drain, and Psychic. So that's who we are bringing, and let's get into this fight. What's up, guys? Getting into the fight here. Phoenix just let me know his Blaziken is Terra Fairy. Obvious lead is Palafin. A lot of times people don't do that because it's an obvious lead. Sandy Shocks, either Volt Switch or Hazard Stack could be a lead option for him, as could Deoxys Speed. So really he has a lot of different options there for us. I think we could just go Meowscarada, kind of obvious it's Choice Scarf if we do, but should be able to be faster than everything that he's got and give us an option to either hit something really hard or pivot into something. He does go with Palafin, okay. We could just go for a U-turn. I kind of think like going into Guizing is probably the smartest move for him here. We could knock off on Guizing. It's not going to do a ton. Nice to get rid of its item though, potentially. But I think we should probably, let's just do a U-turn, and I think we can bring in like our Volcarona if he does go into Guizing. U-turn doing like 3% to Guizing, so that's really nothing. Okay, withdraws, of course. Gets that Palafin activated early. Okay, brings in Guizing. I think Volk probably is the way to go. We can hit this thing with a Psychic. It can't do a ton to us. Let's just bring in Volk. It's got the lefties on it, okay. Yeah, Psychic does a lot to it. He can go into Tyranitar, obviously. We really can't hit Tyranitar other than Giga Drain. So I kind of want to go Giga Drain because I don't think that Guizing wants to stay in versus Volk here. I think Tyranitar is the switch in for him here. So let's just go, let's try and call that and go for a Giga Drain. Let's see what he does here. He withdraws. Do we see Tyranitar? Two, okay. And even this isn't going to be doing much to it. About a quarter, okay. Oh, it's got a crit is why, okay. So he's probably pretty specially defensive if it took a crit to do that much. He could be Assault Vest potentially even. We don't want to stay in regardless. I think we want to go into Help I'm Stuck, or do we go into our... Let's go into Clef Key actually. I want to preserve some health on Help I'm Stuck for having to switch into Paladin at some point. He goes for the knockoff. Let's go for our Light Clay. Get about 23% to us. Yeah, for it to do that much, it needs to be like a max roll Adamant. Unless he's got a damage boosting item. Let's get some spikes out, I think. Let's see what he does. Goes for an Earthquake. Maybe we should have gotten the screens up first. We probably should have gotten the screens up first. Let's get the screens up now. Do we want to go light screen? Or I think we want to do reflect. Makes more sense here. We're just going to go for the reflect. He withdraws. Does he have defog on this thing? Okay. Probably. Get hit with a Steel Beam. Which would weaken it up for something else. Then we could come in, let's see, afterwards we could come in and set up with our GLIMMORA. We could also just go into something now. We could go in. We could try and preserve this thing. Let's go for. Let's go for the steel beam though. Let's see if we can get some good damage off on this thing. Ooh! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I should have expected that. I guess I had regular wheezing instead of wheezing in my damage calculator, and it was doing 50. Wow, cool. We'd love to see that. We have our screens up. I think I'm going to come in with El Primero now. Deoxys might be the move for him here. He could also go, of course, with his Sandy Shocks. Let's see what he does. Okay, he goes with the Blaze again. So he could have like Earthquake here. He's got heavy duty boots. Can we survive an Earthquake? Yeah, I think we barely survive an Earthquake with our Reflect Up. I'm gonna go for... Does a Meteor Beam kill him? Let's go for a Rock Polish here. He withdraws. So Trinitar is coming out on us. Can we kill him with a energy ball with Terra? His AV, we probably can't. I think we can just go for it anyways though. Let's go Terra and energy ball here. Because the Meteor Beam isn't going to kill him either way. We know he's got Earthquake on this. Ooh, they only did like half. Yeah, he's got to be AV on that. Oh, he Dragon Tails us. Damn. Okay. Nice. Does he have a Poison type still? I think his Poison type was Squeezing, right? Who do we get? Oh, that's unfortunate. So we're going to lose our multi-scale here. We do have a Reflect Up still. Kind of wonder, do we just go for a Dragon Dance anyways? Because if we Outrage, he's just gonna be able to do whatever he wants. Let's bring in GLIMMORA again. Maybe he can get some more spikes out. That's fine too. Draws. Do we see Blaziken now? We don't. Okay. I think we're going to try and set up on Sandy again here. Let's go for another Rock Polish. So we resist as a grass both of the Sandy Shocks. Oh, he's got Thunder Wave. Nice. Nice tech there. That's annoying. Did I go for another Rock Polish? Let's go for it. Why not? Fortunately, it has boots on all of his stuff. I guess that's what happens when you face the GLIMMORA team. Okay. Croc doesn't have them. Another Rock Polish. Okay. And I think we just go for the energy ball here. Yeah, let's just go for a power gem just because it'll kill him either way, and just in case he wants to go into like his Blaziken here. Okay, so his Deoxys is going to be faster than us. I kind of imagine he brings in Deoxys. Yeah, and a Psycho Boost will be able to kill us. Or an Ice Beam if he's got that. So it probably just stops us here with Deoxys, if I had to guess. So the only way that we're faster than his Deoxys is if he has a neutral nature with 0 investment. He's at 396, we're at 397 with our +4. Okay, he brings out Palafin. Does Palafin kill us here? I mean, we should be able to survive a, he could be a Scarf Palafin. Yeah, he could be a Scarf Palafin, we'll find out here. Otherwise, we should be able to survive a Jet Punch. And we just go for the Energy Ball here. Yeah, okay, I wonder if he... Okay, yeah, that's great for us. I'm not sure why he did that. Thought for sure he would have brought in his Deoxys speed. Wonder if he's not calcing for the second Rock Polish that we did. Okay, brings out Blaziken. Might be able to outspeed a +1 Blaziken depending on his investment. We just go for a Meteor Beam here. Come on. Let's get a kill. Let's go. Let's go GLIMMORA. Okay. Blaze goes down. Again, still hasn't brought out that Deoxys. I don't know if he's just saving it for... Okay, yeah, because if he's got... He has Psycho Boost. Or even if he has Ice Beam, he should be able to kill us here. We just go for the Power Gem. Power Gem's stronger than Energy Ball, I think. Energy Ball is actually slightly stronger. Let's go for the Energy Ball here. He's... Alright, he kills us, and I bet he feels a little bit regretful there, because he could have just brought in his Deoxys immediately, but instead he lost his Blaziken and his Palafin, kind of unnecessarily there. Is he like Choice Scarf on this for our Choice Scarf Meowmander? I wonder. We should be able to live it. An Ice Beam. So let's bring in Meow here. Knockoff definitely kills us if it comes in. Okay, he's got the Sandy Shocks left. Let's just go for a knockoff here. Okay, he's not Choice Scarf. This should kill unless he's Colbur. He's not Colbur, so down goes Deoxys. We just have the Sandy Shocks left. He also had a Meteor Beam set, it looks like there. So, knockoff will hurt this thing a good amount, but does that then give it a chance to beat the rest of our team with if it Thunder Waves us? I'm going to actually go into Help I'm Stuck, because Scarf Flower Trick will really be great into this thing. Just kind of want to play it safe here. I'm tempted to go for the knockoff, but then he can kill us or cripple us right afterwards. So let's see what he does here. Goes for the Earth Power. So the only move we have here that can hit this thing is Hydro Pump, and we're just going to go for the Hydro Pump. Goes Volt Switch. So just kind of a pivot set there. And does this kill? Doesn't quite kill. Balloon. Okay, I was thinking he was... I totally didn't even notice that. We're going to go for Hydro Pump again. I was actually making fun of Oscar because last week he also had a balloon on this thing. And Oscar was not noticing that during the match and questioning what item it had. Great. All right. Well, that is good games to Phoenix. We are 1-3 in this Josh League now after taking over the 0-2 team. Yeah, and we'll hope to see you guys next week.